In 2004, Google wrote 3 words into its stock prospectus. Don't be evil. It sounded like a promise. 20 years on, we know better. It wasn't a promise, it was an announcement, and we misread it. What began in the early days of the internet, only a few could see that we would be deceived step by step. It was easier to believe the opposite. Companies arrived who wanted to help us, they said, to simplify life, to solve our problems. Who doesn't want to believe that? But that was never their motive. It was the opposite. And they knew their audience. The human being is naive, comfortable, lazy. He takes what glitters and seems to cost nothing and never asks why it's free. He should have asked. Because when the product is free, you are not the customer. You are the goods. The first grab was for our data. They took it and they traded it. And more. They built databases, data monsters, that describe every single user with frightening precision. What he buys, whom he loves, what he fears, when he is weak. We did not own that knowledge about ourselves. They did. And knowledge about a person is power over him. Next, they took an interest in our money. The mechanism was simple and cruel. First, they made us dependent, hooked us on reach, on visibility, on the sweet feeling of being seen. And once we were on the hook, they made that very thing scarce again. Suddenly, no one saw you unless you paid. And so advertising was born, the paid post. They gave us the stage, only to charge us admission to our own performance. And now, in the age of artificial intelligence, they take the last and most precious thing we have, our time. People are mesmerized by AI, and that fascination has a price. With ChatGPT alone, the average user now spends around 23 minutes a day. Heavy users more than 3 hours a week, and rising. And that is one tool among many. Hours no one gives back. The game these corporations play could hardly be more cynical than it is today. I remember 2004 when Facebook entered the world. I still hear the excitement around me. My first thought was different. Why would I use a single website? Why? The internet had so much more to offer. I was naive too, in my own way. I believed people would grasp the freedom they'd been handed. That we'd see the net as it could have been. An open field of endless possibility. But people didn't want that. They wanted to gather on one page, fenced in, manageable, administered. Such is the human being. And today, no different. Only more extreme. Whole industries have risen to explain, with a straight face, how to throw your life into the jaws of big money. First the ad experts, then the experts in how best to hand your data to the networks. And now, right on cue, the experts in how to surrender your time to the giants. Successfully, of course. Much time. And then a little more. That this bubble will burst is as certain as the amen in church. But one thing haunts me. The willingness of human beings to walk back into slavery is remarkable. No one forces us. We carry the chains ourselves and fasten them on ourselves, certain we've struck a good bargain. Don't be evil. For sheer cynicism, it has never been beaten. Dudler.swiss. Non primi. Sed recti.